Mindful Life Practice community.
All right, so let's come to a seated shape. You can be on your cushion, you can be on your mat. And just come to that crisscross with your spine lengthened. Flip your palms open with an intention of being open to receive. And then take deep breaths in and out. And as you breathe in, fill your nose and fill your lungs and fill your chest with air. And then exhale to empty. Breathe in, filling and filling and filling. Exhale, empty. And then one more breath in. One more breath out. Decide what your intention for the evening is. And my intention here is to be surrounded with an energy of positivity and to manifest my dreams. Before we dive into our practice, we're going to do our little bit of journaling as usual. And I want to give you guys a bit of freedom today. Whatever pops into your mind as your dream right now, your deepest desire, I want you to write about that. What would it feel like? What would it look like? What would it smell like and taste like? We'll do about 5 minutes of writing. do maybe 1 more minute of journaling. And when you're ready, we're just going to put our manifestation towards the side. You can keep it in view if you like. And we're going to start by warming up our body. So when you're ready, just lifting your arms up towards the sky. Interlacing your palms, reaching the arms up. Can you stretch through the side body and breathe into the side body? And then how would it feel to stretch over to the right? Taking a lateral side bend. And then lift up. And then stretch the opposite way. Good. Coming all the way up, big breath in. Reach through the arms. And then rotate over towards the right knee. Land the left palm on the right thigh. Take the right fingertips behind you, gaze over the shoulder. And maybe you drop the earlobe down towards the shoulder, stretching through the left traps muscle. And then take the arms all the way up. And then rotate the opposite way so you can land the left palm, land the right palm, and then drop the ear down towards the shoulder. And let's come all the way up with the arms. And then just gather the palms at the heart center. Land the palms onto the thighs, and then let's do some back bending. So opening through the heart, and then curling the spine in, and then just keep moving like this. Can you doing 1 more of each? And then we'll come all the way up into a neutral and do some deep hip stretching today. As usual, seems like I always follow the same pattern here. So we're gonna lengthen through the left leg, lift the right foot across. And you might stay like this, or you might kick your left heel back. This is Gomukhasana, cow face pose. And you can be sitting up on a block. And we're going to get into the shoulders as well here. Okay, so option one, you just can leave your hands as they are. Option two, you might reach your right arm up, plant your right palm onto the left shoulder, and then weave the left arm around, hooking the palms behind the back, going into a bind, and you could use a strap if you like. So we're going to do this for 3 minutes. This discomfort, this uncomfortable position. Just notice what's going on with you. Right? A true big part of manifestation is about having an inner shift. Right? We have to become guided towards a new energy. When we change our energy, we can change our lives. As you're staying in this shape, if it's becoming uncomfortable, know that it's not going to be forever. Just another minute left. Good. Unwind. Oh, unwinding the arms, unwinding the legs, and then just rocking the knees from side to side. And we're going to go the other way. So coming into a neutral, extending your right leg this time, stepping your left foot across, and then sweeping your right knee around if you like. Maybe keeping your leg long if that feels better for your body. And then you'll lift the left arm up, land the left palm on the shoulder, and then weave the right arm around. See how this side feels. And as you're coming into this shape, I invite you to think about how do I want to feel? And is there a time in your life when you felt this way? Or an experience you've had that represents this feeling? Can you cultivate that memory? Bringing forth emotions and feelings and desires. Stay for a few more breaths. You got it. And then unwind your arms. Oh. And then unwind your legs. I'm going to turn. I just realized I have a hole in these pants. So I'm going to rotate so that my crotch is away from the camera. Don't worry, I'm wearing underwear, but I'll spare you guys of the hole in my pants. All right. And on that note, we're going to come into our next hip opening shape. So you're going to extend through your left leg and cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. So it's like a pigeon, and we're going to be coming into fire log pose. Okay. So you can either stay like this, or you might lift off and just stay like this. This is another variation. Or you might come into the full fire log, where you're going to bring your left shin across the width of the mat and then stack your right ankle on top of the knee and then have your right knee lifted up. Hope you guys can see me from that angle. I'll turn so you can see me a little bit without the crotch shot. So it's ankle stacking above thigh. Yeah, exactly. And if you find that your knee is like quite high up in the air, you might place a block underneath. That's an option. And then we're going to do another shoulder opener. I'm experiencing a lot of shoulder soreness right now. So let's stretch through the shoulders. So we're going to open our arms up and then come into eagle arms. So weaving the arms, either gripping opposite shoulders or weaving them together. And I have the right arm underneath the left. Doesn't really matter. Just know which side you did so that you can do the other side next time. I'll give it 3 minutes as well. As you're here, just breathe into any feelings. of this future you're visualizing. If you notice that there's any resistance, can you breathe into that resistance? And let it go. And as you breathe long and deep, guiding your thoughts towards images, memories, feelings that represent how you want to feel. Just give it 5 more breaths of discomfort. And if you're really feeling uncomfortable like me, remember that it's not going to last forever. Good. Unwind. Unwind your legs. And then rock the knees from side to side. Good. And then come all the way to neutral. And then we'll go the opposite way. So I believe it is your right leg extended, your left ankle crossed. And you could always just lift up and do this variation. Or you might come to stack, shin on shin. And then we're going to open our arms. And this time I believe it is our left arm underneath the right. Knowing that we'll be here for 3 minutes as well. So let your mind wander in this manifestation. Letting your mind create images of the world and the experience that you want to see. Just see yourself in the change and the shifts that you desire. Seeing yourself doing what you've always been dreaming of. Seeing yourself being that person you have envisioned. With every breath, just connecting more and more deeply to the feelings around all of this. Stay for 5 more breaths. Good, and then uncross. Whoa, uncrossing your legs. You can just rock from side to side. And then we'll come all the way up. You're going to come onto your knees, tuck your toes, and sit your hips back in this yummy toe tuck pose. We're just doing discomfort today. That's what it's all about. If this is not working for you, feel free to just be like that. Okay, that also works, or in a crisscross or whatever, staying with it for however long you can. And we're going to hold it for a little while because we're also going to do some neck stretching. Okay, so you can drop your right earlobe down towards your right shoulder and land your right palm on the side of your skull. Stretching through the traps. Lift your head all the way up. And we'll do it the opposite way. So dropping your left earlobe down towards your left shoulder, landing your left palm on the side of the skull, stretching through the neck. Let's stay for maybe 10 more breaths. Nice work. Lift your head up. Just come forward and massage it out. Good. Okay, so we have done lots and lots of hips. We're going to do a little bit of heart, more shoulders. So I'm going to invite you, if you do have blocks, to take the next pose with blocks. If you don't, you don't have to. So basically it's just melting heart, and melting heart option 1 is just like this. And then if you want to get into the shoulders as well, you might place the blocks on the mat. Place the elbows onto the blocks, and then just let your body sigh forward. Let's take 10 more breaths in this pose. come all the way up. And maybe take a moment to counter it in a child's pose if that feels good. And we'll move forward to a spinal twist. So you're going to come all the way forward onto the elbows. This will be our last pose before our little shavasana. So you can draw your right knee up along the mat, lift your right elbow, just thread your left arm under. And then pull your body all the way open. See how that feels. Gaze over the opposite shoulder of the knee. Just take a few more breaths. And then let's slowly unwind. Coming all the way up to your sphinx. Coming onto your elbows. Good, let's come the other way. So allow allowing your left knee to slide up the mat, lifting your left elbow, threading your right arm under, and then gently unwinding. Gazing over the opposite shoulder. Stay there for a few more breaths. Nice, and then let's unwind all the way back. Just taking a moment in neutral on your navel. And you're going to come into your final resting pose. Whether that's Shavasana, whether that's child's pose, whether that's seated, it doesn't really matter. Just allow it to be a pose that feels good for you. Oh, I'm still on my belly because I just did not want to even get up. I feel like I could fall asleep. And as you linger in whatever shape you've chosen, revisit what we started our practice with. Right, we began by asking ourselves, how do I want to feel? Is there a time in your life when you felt this way? Try to cultivate that memory. Bringing forward emotions and feelings and desires. Just being unapologetic about how you want to feel and breathing into the feelings that these images call up. Just guide your thoughts towards images and memories or experiences that represent how you want to feel. And let your mind wander for the next few minutes. Knowing that I'm going to bring you back when the time is up. Ishkavamapu Lela, Ishkavamapu Lela, Ishkavamapu Lela, Ishkavamapu Lela. Ishkavamapu Lela, Ishkavamapu Lela, Ishkavamapu Lela, Ishkavamapu Lela. Giving your body a wake up, wiggle, stretch, whatever you need. Eventually coming up to a seated shape with your palms at your heart center. Lengthening through the spine and closing the eyes. We seal with our intention that our practice remains steady and our efforts remain continuous, and our yoga helps and heals and serves and benefits all beings everywhere. May all beings be safe and happy and healthy and free, and may the thoughts and actions of each of our lives contribute towards this. So we'll finish with an Om, and we'll inhale and exhale, and then inhale through to make the Om. So taking a large breath in, and then a deep breath out. Big breath in. Guys, so much for joining me, for sharing the space and the practice. Light in me, it sees and it honors the light in you. Namaste.